Hey everybody, I'm here interviewing Kylie. She's somebody who we work doing the same business, but we're on the same team. But we have our own businesses. We kind of work together. So again, it's not just me doing my own
Mhm.
thing by myself. I mean, it is, but I also work with Kylie. And she and I have definitely exchanged hey, can you help me with this on stories or reels and make sure this is working
Mhm.
right? So I guess to start, where are you at right now? Because you are traveling a bit.
So, actually, I am in Las Vegas right now. I moved here like 2 weeks ago. So I'm at a cafe in Las Vegas, Nevada right now.
Yay. I'm flying to Vegas on Wednesday,
No way.
but I'll be immediately leaving and going to Death Valley. But yeah,
Ah, that'll
I'm
be
like,
so fun
we should have
though.
planned this. Yeah.
Yeah, we should have.
I didn't
Oh,
even think about that. Damn it. So working
next time.
online, we try to meet up when we can.
When we can.
So I guess tell me about what you were doing before and how you got to where you are, moved to Vegas right now.
Yeah, totally. So before I was working online, I was working on an oil tanker. I was an officer. I was actually a mate, so I was in charge of the firefighting, the life-saving equipment, making sure we get from point A to point B safely, no collisions, no grounding, things like that.
Intense.
Yeah, super intense. So I went to college for it.
Okay.
I was in college for 4.5 years, and I got a degree in marine transportation. So
Okay.
yeah, it was completely different from working online.
Yeah. So then I guess why did you decide to start working online? And I guess you're not still doing that because you're not on a tanker right
No.
now. So
No, ma'am. Yeah. So I just wanted to travel. I've always wanted to travel and see the world. And I thought I was going to be able to do that with my job. I specifically went into that career thinking that I would have 6 months out of the year to travel and see all the things I wanted to see. And then I got there and it wasn't really like that. It was more like 3, 4 months out of the year that I was able to travel and do things instead. And I know that might sound like a lot, but to me, that is not enough.
yeah.
So I started looking for something that would allow that would allow me to travel full time. And that's how I found working online. That's how I found
Oh,
exactly what me and you are both doing.
cool. Yeah. So to guess tell a little bit about what we're doing in case you're new to this. If you're old, here's a repeat, but we work online doing digital marketing. So we do high ticket sales, which is basically higher commission, so less sales, less products, and yeah, so that's basically in a nutshell what we do. That's quickest I can describe it without going into more. There is a webinar which I'll put a link in the caption if you want to check that out to hear more about it, or you can reach out to me. But anyways, back to Kylie. So you've been able to travel. I guess what is one thing, what have you gained the most out of doing this? Not monetarily, but life, whatever.
Um, I know everyone says mindset, and it's so true. I have gained everything. Mindset has been a huge thing, but I guess I've been able to really understand what being grateful is for and just appreciate the little things, like being able to wake up on a Monday and not have to be somewhere, not have to work for somebody, and not be unfulfilled in every single day, what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm gonna say that just being grateful. I am so grateful for the life that I'm living, and I don't think many people get to really experience that. And they might think they do, but I think they're kind of missing something, because I know I was. So yeah, I'd have to say that.
That's cool. I completely agree with that. Just
Yeah.
waking up and not being stressed about. I mean, maybe sometimes I'm stressed about what I need to do for the day, but I'm like, oh, if it doesn't happen today,
Yeah,
it can happen
definitely.
tomorrow. And if I need to wake
Mhm.
up, I totally slept in today, and it's a Monday, by the way, while we're interviewing, and I totally was I'm sleeping
I
in because we've been
love that.
traveling. So yeah.
That is
Um,
beautiful.
yeah, right. And never could have done that before. I was I'm sure you, I'd been
No.
traveling for the past 5 days, and then I got home yesterday. And before working online, I used to plan it so I'd get home on a Saturday, so I have Sunday to recover. Didn't do that this time because I was like,
Ah.
today I can just recover if I need to.
Oh my gosh, I love that for you.
Yes. So, okay, what else? Back to you. I'm like, where are we at? I totally winging it this time, guys. So this is me winging it.
I love
Um,
winging it.
yes. Oh, so what was your like line in the sand moment where you were like, I need to switch? Or did you have that? Or was this like, wait, okay, first, did you decide to do this full time and like go all in, or were you doing it part time and doing something else? Or like, yeah, kind of, I guess, how did you get into it?
Okay. So I joined in April of last year and I officially quit my job in August. So I was doing it part-time for a little while and then I went into it full time.
And then I guess what was your like line in the sand moment, or like your thing where you're able to like go full time?
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
yeah.
I love that question. I feel like a lot of people have like one line in the sand moment, but I feel like I have so many. I feel like after waking up, like resetting my alarm so many times, like literally crying every single day, like hating what I was doing, being with like a negative like boss, like negative environment, like negative coworkers. And probably like a month before I quit, there was one day that I remember that was like the worst day for me. I remember like after work, I like went into my room and I like shut the door, I locked it, and I just like started crying. And I
Oh,
was like,
because you
Kylie, like
probably can't
you,
escape really, right? Like you're on the ship.
yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
that's like so like okay. Anyways.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that probably didn't make any sense at first.
No, it did, but I was just like realizing that like my escape has always been like I can go into
Mhm.
my house and I'm like, all right, nobody's like I'm
Yeah.
escaped, but you were like there.
Yeah, I was like physically trapped on the ship. So yeah, one day after work, I just like lost it and I was like, I can't do this forever. And that's when it just like clicked with me. I was like, I need to actually do something instead of looking for something. So yeah.
I love that you said that, the like looking for something, because I think I looked for something for like 3 years and was like,
Yes, looking.
well, I was like waiting for something to just magically happen.
Yeah, same.
And that, like, I mean, there have been times
Mm.
before in my life where sometimes, something would magically happen, but like it doesn't. There's a lot of times in life
No,
you just have to like do it.
exactly.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I definitely got sick of like looking for that saying or like waiting for it to like pop out of nowhere, pop out of thin air.
So I guess that was your like, you had kind of been on the fence a little bit. And then, so I'm
Yes.
gonna like totally ask that question of, if somebody's on the fence, what would you tell them?
Oh my gosh, just do it. Like, seriously, you live once. You live once. Like, if you're not
Yeah.
happy, if you're unfulfilled, if you even like are questioning, like wanting something more, like, just do it. Just do it.
Which, if you're following me, maybe I don't know if I preach about this enough, but my life, like my whole thing is like I focus so much on, we have this one life, like one. We don't get to do over, we don't get to go back, we don't get to be like, oh, I'd like to live my 30s again or my 20s again. Like, no, like we're in it now. So just do it.
Yes,
What are you
just
waiting
do it.
for? Right? Like, what are we
What are
waiting
you
for?
waiting for?
I
Mhm.
was waiting for the perfect time in life, right? And like that, it's never gonna be perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, there is no perfect time or right time.
Yes. Yeah, because for me, I think it was like, if I just save up enough money, or if I can like do this, then I'll do it.
Hmm.
No, there's always something.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Um,
Yes.
okay, what else? Random. So like just about you. You have traveled to quite a few countries. How many?
It is about 28 now.
Okay. Do you have like a goal for each year, or are you just like, or do you have like your next that you want to do?
Thailand is definitely like the next one. Right now they're requiring quarantine. So as
Ah,
soon as they let that go, I am there.
that's like, I've been trying. I wanted to go to Madeira off the coast of Portugal.
uh
We're trying for this year, but then I was also like, I feel like their restrictions have been up and down, and I'm like, I would rather just wait.
yeah.
So
That's awesome though.
that's
I love that.
so cool. The 28 countries. That's awesome. Are
Mhm.
you trying to do all the states too, or have you? Or do
Yeah,
you
I
even
definitely
care?
want to do
Okay.
all the states. I
Okay.
totally care about the states. Yes. So I had like a van conversion earlier, and I ended up selling the van, but I got a Jeep Patriot recently,
Okay.
and I want to take my dog, my newly rescued dog from Mexico.
Yes. I love that you
I'm gonna
did
take
that.
her in the Jeep Patriot. Crazy
So
story.
just to like bring people in real quick on that story, you drove to, okay, so you just got a dog. You rescued the dog from Mexico, but you had to pick it up in North Carolina?
Yeah, weird story. Kind of. It's a crazy story. Yeah. So I went to Mexico and I found her, and I couldn't take her back with me. So I actually ended up leaving her for 3.5 weeks, and 3.5 weeks went by and I went back to get her. So I went back to get her, and yeah. And then we flew to North Carolina, and I had other trips planned. So she went to North Carolina to stay with a friend for a little while. And
That's amazing.
then, yeah, then I went to North Carolina and brought her to Vegas. So crazy little story.
So traveler, animal friend, rescuer, like that's so cool. Okay, and then last random business question, I think. What has this allowed you to do? Like clearly you were able to go to Mexico and rescue a dog and bring her back, and then you've been able to move to Vegas. Oh, so wait, are you living in the house with other people in this community? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Yep,
Okay, so
that's what I'm doing.
I have not shared this with anybody in who's been following me. So there's people in our community that like somebody owns a house in Vegas, and basically she's allowing people to come and stay with her for like a month at a time and kind of like get a full immersive experience on like the business. Or maybe you can explain this because you're doing it.
Yeah, totally. So there's a girl. No, you're fine. There's a girl in our community who bought a house, and the house is specifically bought for people in our online community to go and live together, work together, spend time together. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm actually here for a month or a year and a half, and other people kind of like come in and out. Yeah, so it just depends. Some people are there for like a month or like a few months, and then others have more like permanent leases.
Okay, that's really cool. So like the full business experience.
Yeah, it's amazing so far.
Exactly. Like, I guess just to like hit on anybody watching this, like you can do whatever with this. So I'm living in my house in North Carolina in Asheville because that's what I want to do. I want to be in the mountains, but I want to travel. So like we're traveling the next 10 days in the Southwest, my husband and I, and so I'll be like working, doing some photo shoots, making him do that. But then you can also go and live and work with people in the community. So there's so much power for like teaming up, and I don't know, like there's just, you can literally do whatever with it.
Yeah, there's no limits. Like it's endless, the things you can do.
Yeah, I think starting this has really opened my eyes. Like that's one of the things for me. It's really opened my eyes to all the things you can do as an entrepreneur, like anything.
I know there's so many things. I'm so excited.
Yes. Okay, I think that's like all the questions I have. They were really random, but
I loved it.
I don't want to make it too long. So I appreciate you taking the time and for chatting with us from a cafe, because you can do that.
Yes, yes, yes.
And yeah, if you guys want to check out anything with Kylie, I'll make sure to tag her in this video so you can check out her Instagram so you can see she's real and what she's doing too. And if you have any questions, be sure to reach out to me. I'm happy to answer anything. Or if you're like me and you don't want to talk to me and you want to watch the web class first, definitely go check out the web class, and then you can answer I can answer anything. Because I'm like that. I totally am like, let me go watch this video first and then I'll talk to the person.
The visual person.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for being on here, Kylie, and I look forward to talking to you. Everybody's following me. Bye.